All right, have and have not fans. So I think it is just about safe to say. I mean, you probably won't hear any other theories out of me for a while on this until maybe when Jeffrey Owens comes into the scene. But I think we got the confirmation needed that Derrick is the guy. I mean, and if you want to see the full clip, I believe it's like 2 minutes, 50 seconds long on the OWN YouTube page. And basically, Derrick was 19 when he raped Hannah. He was high that night. He was so high he didn't remember, who he raped or whatever. I mean, yeah, I think I was talking with Chandler just to voice my thoughts to make sure I interpreted what he said correctly. I guess when he came off of that high, he came down. He was 19, he was high, he raped Hannah, but he was so high he didn't remember who he did it to. Later that same night, he got arrested for armed robbery in a liquor store because he needed to get more money in order to get more drugs to get, continue his high. So after, he came down from his drugs, he pretty much got into a semi-right state of mind, was like, yo, I did rape someone. And I always prayed that I would be able to meet this person to apologize. And then he asked her for forgiveness. So really, and I was trying to piece together a timeline with Chandler. I'm like, yo, man, this is going to be crazy because it doesn't make sense. Because in one episode, I think it was when Quincy Jr. was in the hospital and Hannah met Oscar formally for the first time. Because I think the first time they met was when Oscar and Candace were about to have sex, but then Hannah came knocking on the door, and this was during the episode when Benny found out about Quincy hitting Hannah. He goes to Warlock, gets the intel on Quincy's whereabouts at the strip club, crashes the car into him like what was his name, Monty from Daddy's Little Girls, and then he gets arrested. So basically at the end of the episode, Hannah's looking for Benny, and then she goes to find Candace to see if she knew about it. And then in the hospital when she met Oscar, she asked, him basic questions like, do you even know her full name? Do you know how old she is? And he's like, yeah, she's 26. She's like, oh, okay. So basically, if we do use that timetable, and again, take it with a grain of salt, Derrick being 19 when he raped Hannah, that would mean if you take 26 and then you do basic math, just add 26 to 19, that's what, like 45. Or you could speculate 46 because a pregnancy is typically 9 months, and then we don't know where his birthday falls, 46. But I think Chandler, once again, hit the nail on the head where he said that I thought that it was mentioned in one episode that Hannah was 50 or something like that, and I forgot what he said, but I know he broke it down. Yeah, it was like 50. But I'm just like, that would mean that Hannah's older than Derrick by a few years, which it doesn't seem. I mean, just the way they kind of play the characters, it doesn't seem like Hannah was the older one. But then again, I think that's just like a minuscule thing in the grand scheme of the storyline. But yeah, we can just assume that these characters are between the ages of 45 and maybe 51, just to spitball. And no, guys, I am not trying to do an official each character is this age. I am not doing that. I'm just trying to piece together the information from the show, not a Wikipedia fan page, but from the actual dialogue of the characters. So matter of fact, not that it matters, maybe I should message Derrick to see if he knows, but yeah, I might do that later. So basically, we know for a fact that he is the guy. I mean, there was some speculation. It's like, wait, what is he? Because my biggest thing was, I just don't understand. Like, Hannah said, excuse me. Hannah said that night she was running and the guy was following her. Then she jumped on the porch trying to get through. No, excuse me. Then she got to her aunt's house. And remember, she couldn't find the key. So she crouched down in the porch. But at the same time, she saw the man continually running down the road. So that was the end of that. Then a few hours later, her aunt came back high, came in the house, passed out on the couch. Hannah thought she had locked all the doors and everything. But next thing you know, she falls asleep, wakes up, and the guy is on top of her. And it's just like, that, I don't get it. So did Derrick just randomly pick a house to break into? Did he follow Hannah's aunt home? I don't really know. So there are some holes in this story, but I don't really want to focus on that too much because I think I'd much rather have him be the father just for simplicity's sake. But then again, just because I want it to be so doesn't mean it is. But I think for the sake of the story, it would be nice if he is the father. So there are just so many questions to ask from here, and I already did a video on it. You know, who's going to be the one to tell Candace that Derrick is the father? And then I need to do a video on what does Catherine plan to do to Derrick. Will Hannah and Derrick ever make amends? There are so many different questions, but I think this video is definitely just going to be basically Derrick's backstory, because really this video is going over the details of him recounting the night of the rape. So I guess the main question is, you know, what do you think? Do you think he and Hannah will make amends? Do you think he should be forgiven? And I remember talking about this. Go to my the lion tattoo playlist, because there are a bunch of videos I've done over the course of a year talking about Derrick and the tattoo. And I talked about when the tattoo is revealed, I think it will definitely make a lot of character development, because Hannah's reaction wouldn't instantly be to forgive him despite being a Christian, because you got close over the past several weeks, I'm guessing, in terms of the timeline of the show. You got close to the man that raped you without even knowing it. So if you can tell he's obviously a changed man from the man he was that night, then, you know, shouldn't you be able to forgive him? Not instantly, because that is definitely something that is hard for you to relive. So, I mean, just look at the body language. Like, Hannah didn't even want Derrick to come near her, to touch her and everything, despite the fact they've been in bed together. They've been cuddled up on a couch, and he's been there for her emotionally. So yeah, it definitely will take some time. Hence why I don't want Catherine doing anything drastic, because we know that she's a bit trigger happy. So with that being said, I want to bring this video to a close, but I can definitely see 2 or 3 more videos coming out of this one scene. But guys, once again, just thank you all so much, because the lion tattoo series has been like the biggest thing on this channel over the past year, especially when it was confirmed that he did have a tattoo in the episode Out of Time. I think the video I did, like, confirmed Derrick is Candace's father. That video has hit over 200,000 views, which is awesome. So once again, I urge you, if you have not done so, and if you are a have not fan, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you love If Loving You Is Wrong, subscribe too, because if you looked at my videos, you'll see that during the course of the 8 episodes we got for If Loving You Is Wrong, I'm actually starting to review the show as it comes out on own. So be sure to check out those as well. Tell your friends about the channel so we can get these numbers up. And despite YouTube's notification system being wonky, get these videos out there through tweets, Facebook groups, whatever you need to do. So be on the lookout for more Derrick videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you just saw, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, or if you have anything you would like to add to the video, make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, go to the description box. All of my links for social media are right there. Also, if you feel like you would like to donate to the channel, make sure to click on the link to PayPal. Any amount helps. $1, $5, $20. As a full-time YouTuber, any support from my fans really does mean a lot to me. Finally, make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you're kept up to date on any new content I post to the channel. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next video.